How's it going, eh? Welcome to the Great White North. This is our show. Today's topic, is going to the gas station to get coffee. That turned into Chicago. Welcome, everybody. I'm wiped from last night, and all I did was hang out at a friend's house. So I don't know why I woke up like with my eyes crusted shut. So yeah, I just rolled out of bed. Rolled to the gas station. Oops. No, the sun did not just go supernova. I was messing with settings, and of course, I screwed it all up. Of course I did. There we go. Just trying to make it, like, a little nice and not the worst, but that's my fault. Okay. That looks alright. And what if I go like... Because you gotta see my vintage Labatt. Love the pic post on Instagram. Beauty, eh? Welcome, Melinda, Quack, Cap. Thanks for hanging out. Today, I think I really wanted to stick to the Sega Genesis because I just got it hooked up. You saw the Sega itself is from the last thrifting video. Picked it up. Very happy to have a Model 1 Genesis again. So yeah, I kind of wanted to stick to the NES. Or sorry, stick to the Genesis. And I was trying to think of spooky games, and I don't have a lot of spooky games. But I do have Decap Attack. Decap Attack. I was working in the Decap Attack late one night. So yeah, I thought this is probably... Alright. Somebody just left... Either it's fun... I'll tell you, with this whole... Dr. Zato told me I have to hate Lightyear. What a weird time we're living. I mean, Dr. Zato never told you have to think a certain way about anything. He just told you where he stands on it. That's all. But yeah, with all of this AVGN dust up here on the channel, it's really fun when you get notified that there's a comment on that video, because so many people, you don't want to think, oh, so Zato should have told you. Well, you can hate it then. I would take Zato's advice, because he and I actually agree that the Lightyear trailer, again, it's a teaser trailer. I think he pointed out that we don't know what the movie's going to be like. It's just a teaser trailer. But the teaser trailer was deeply uninteresting. We'll say that. I'm assuming the movie will have a lot more adventure. It will be more the movie I have in my head. But they're just not showing it. Because why would you want to get people excited for your movie? I understand. Why do that? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. But when I get comments on these AVGN videos, I get notified, but it only shows me like the first sentence and a half or so. So it's always fun to look at it and try to figure out, is this person hate me or like what I have to say? Because they always kind of start out, you can't always tell, because a lot of comments aren't just like, you suck. There's plenty of those, but it'll be funny because they'll say like, I've been watching AVGN for 15 years. I thought at this and then like that's all I get, and it's like, ooh, are they going to be tearing my head off, or are they going to be saying like, yeah, I get what you're saying? Like, it's fun. It's a fun little game. I would say most of them, it transitions into it's a "you suck" comment. We'll say that. Oh, look at that. I didn't expect that. This was like this one weaved a couple times. They said, I stopped watching AVGN maybe 3 years ago. So I'm like, okay, this guy's going to be on my side. They said, but this past year, the episodes have been really good. I watch every episode again. So I'm like, okay, now it's "you suck." But then he says, different strokes. So this person is a very fair, balanced person. Fair and balanced. What do they do on their channel? Looks like they play... Yeah, Overwatch? I don't know. I don't know the games. I don't know the games. I got a... Alright, they're active. Very nice. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. Because we got a little Decap attack to play, I think. As far as I know. So yeah, let's get it poppin'. Oh, thanks, guys. I really wish I had put it a little more effort into that video, because that video has, interestingly enough, you know, it's got like 51,000 views right now. And I kind of thought when I did it, because I didn't really know his I don't watch drama videos about, hey, Seder, it's either Seder, Cedar, Satra, Citra, something like that. Come on. Real hardware problems. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. I think it's kicking in. No? All right. I'll be Blues Traveler. I can't. Never mind. But the hook brings you back. Oh, come on. I've had zero problems with this until right now. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it, everybody. Well, that looks like a happy fellow. Max Decap has emerged from the underworld to invade our world. Hey, come on, Chuck. Now's the time to show your stuff. The time has come for my otherworld army to conquer the safest world. We'll show no mercy on those who stand in our way, if anybody is foolish enough to do so. Be careful, Chuck. Now is the time to test your power, Chuck. Happy Halloween, everybody. Grey Pilgrim, welcome. Ole. The Abdomelian. Okay. So for those who don't know, this is a platformer. You'll notice me running around. And you'll notice me jumping onto platforms. Okay. I don't have a ton of history with this game, so I really don't remember what I'm supposed to do. great. I love... I mean, even as a kid seeing the pictures in the magazines and stuff, I love the graphics in this game. And the music is amazing. Doesn't handle great. It's not... Although, I don't know. I mean, it's... I think with any game, you know, it's gonna... You need to, like, work within its rules. And I think the platforming is... It's weird, because it's... In some ways, it's tight. In some ways, it's responsive, and then it has those weird... slippery, sluggish parts to it, too, so... It's pretty good, though. Do I have any movie reviews coming up? Yeah, the next, I think, I think the next video I'm gonna do is a, Dr. Zotto's gonna review Nightmare on Elm Street 3. I've been working... I got Adobe After Effects and Adobe Premiere a few months ago, and I've been wanting to do something that takes more advantage of, like, green screening and compositing and some of the more complicated effects, and so I kind of got, like, caught up in this idea of green screening Dr. Zotto into the movie, and then it's a movie review from inside of the movie. But I could not... It's a really hard thing to do, to watch a movie and go, like, scene by scene and shot by shot and go, how do you fit... How do you green screen somebody into this? Like, how do they interact? Do they not interact? Do people not see them there? Are they sort of, like, floating around the world like a ghost and observing? I had a really hard time wrapping my brain around how I was going to make that video. So I spun my wheels on it for way too long. So right now I'm going to kind of set that goal of, like, this has to be your next video. And it needs to be a little snappier. It's still going to be more review to camera, more normal review, but then I still want to work in a couple little scenes where Zotto pops into the movie and kind of talks about it from inside. So, we'll see. That should be not too far down the road. Week or two, maybe. We'll see how work gets. Work is getting pretty crazy with the holidays coming up, too, so that slows things down a little bit sometimes. But yeah, soon. I'll say that. Soon. It will be the next video I work on. I got very distracted. Whoa! This week with videos. I told myself I was going to get it done this week, and then I got, 3 videos done? This week, just none of them were that one. The tests you did were pretty cool. Thank you. And I think there's, like, I'm still going to do some of that. I think it's just really hard. Like, you can find, you know, you can find a way to make one little scene or a couple lines work. But getting, like, a whole review with a, you know, that was hard. And I think it could still be done, but I also think I'm not... What do I... Oh, I'm at the start? Looking forward to the Dr. Zotto Showgirls. That would be a fun one to do. And that could happen. That could happen. I think Dr. Zotto's going to be... Like, at first you think about VHS Dreadful as a show. And I want to have him reviewing a variety of kinds of movies, kinds of tapes, so that it doesn't just get locked into, because it could real easy just turn into, well, he watches like bad horror movies or whatever. So I'd rather he... Oh, come on. Oh! That duck, the Daffy Duck, killed me? It's embarrassing. Gotta go out to at least a more serious enemy. So yeah. I really gotta get that cooking, but now I'm a little more re-energized for that, because I, filmed a Zato video the other day. And it always gets me a little more in the mindset. Although I'll say I'm still figuring out who Dr. Zato is, and the voice, and kind of like how he plays to the camera. I think the last video was a good step in the right direction for figuring him out, but I think this next review will hopefully lock in kind of who he is. Oh my god, my neck. Oh, I gotta get up there, huh? Got it. We're cooking with gas now. Oh. Johnny Mnemonic. Oh, God. That's, I do need to get to... I think I'm going to have a little run of, like, Johnny Mnemonic, Virtuosity, Lawnmower Man, like, all those 90s... Technology is going to be crazy. Oh, I don't know what any of this stuff does. Oh, I can ask. This will make you immune to attacks for 10 seconds. Oh, sorry. It will make you immune to attacks for a 10-second period. Okay, I get it. So how do I get away from it? Like that. This will let you control a powerful ball of light that's effective when used against boss enemies. Got it. Thank you. This will freeze enemy movement for a 10-second period. Oh. Hang on to this one. You won't believe what it'll do when you complete this round. One sip of this will extend your reach and strengthen your punch. Well, can I use it? Oh, it's just good for... What? What? I'm outraged. Dr. Sato in the pool. In the showgirls pool, that... See, that's the kind of thing the kind of thing that I think would be so funny is, like, it's really hard when you get into a movie and you start pulling apart shots. And you really start trying to figure out, okay, well, how can I insert a character, even if it's just him standing there, let alone him, like, talking to camera and talking about the movie. You don't really think about it when you're just watching a movie. But like that showgirl scene, like in my head, it's really funny to think like if I'm in the pool, like sitting next to them, and I just go like, "Get a room, guys," or like whatever, or say, "Boy, I hope this pool is chlorinated." Those are sex and pool jokes, just right off the top of my head. That's a really funny idea, but I bet if you watch that scene, I bet you the shots that comprise that scene are like a second long, 2 seconds long. Editing is so fast, and you don't really think about it. I think at some point I read that it's like the current average is a shot every 3 seconds, I think is like the typical Hollywood average right now. But yeah, it becomes so hard to do. So I also thought about, and I'll be experimenting with it, but the idea that maybe Dr. Zato can go into a scene, because he's gonna go in with his Pip-Boy, like that'll control. He can like zap himself. That's gonna be like his remote control, like within the video space. But the idea will be maybe so I can linger on some of those fast shots a little bit more. I think he might be able to like pause the movie while he's in it, so it'll pause, and then everybody will freeze, so I can use that shot. But then he can continue to talk and maybe move around some of the frozen things. I don't know. Gonna get it. I think the oh, come on. I should have got him. I think the Nightmare on Elm Street one will probably be a little less ambitious than what hopefully will come after. Because I really want to test a couple ideas, and maybe I keep it simple other than testing a couple of these concepts. One or two, do it right, do it quick and well and right. And then the next reviews start elaborating on some of those ideas. Do more of them. Try to make them a little bit more complicated. So we'll see. I'm very excited for it. It's going to be a ton of work. Although not, I'm discovering that it's really in the writing that I struggle. But like filming, editing, all that stuff just kind of knocks itself down really fast, especially when you're if you're planning ahead and you're writing and the interesting thing about reviews with like where you're inserting yourself, you're Forrest Gumping yourself into the movies. I watch the movies and then I take a lot of screenshots. And so you actually have kind of like a pretty solid storyboard by the end of it. So all of the like production stuff goes really fast. The post-production stuff goes really fast because you had to plan around these existing shots. Is this where I started? Oh, it's a boss. Oh my god. I had a thing, didn't I? I had a thing that was good against bosses. Oops. Oh my god. These buttons make no sense. Was it this one? Powerful ball of light that's effective when used against boss enemies. Let's do it. Yeah! Oh, come on. Too bad I gotcha. Yeah, that is exactly one of the problems. Although I'll say this, After Effects nowadays, I hadn't used After Effects in forever. The rotoscoping tools now are really amazing compared to 10 years ago, whatever the last time I used After Effects was. Choose a path and press the C button to start. I don't know. Right down the middle, folks. Right down the middle. Oh. What the hell is this? This is needlessly complicated. Oh, we're putting them back together. All right. Elbow. Oh, Elbow Island. Elbow Island. I get it. Unbelievable. What? Oh, we have to start all the way over again? I didn't know it was one of these games. Well, oh, it's just we're at Elbow Island. It's okay. I'm not even gonna go get them. Not even gonna go get them. We know what they were. Oh, come on. The quack is back. What'd you run to Best Buy for? Oh, for crying out loud. Never invite Lorenzo Lamas into your home. The rules about demonic spirits and the rules of Lorenzo Lamas are very similar rules. Just believe me, follow my advice. Gray, I guess, maybe this will give you a hint. Oh, you made me die. You should feel bad. Here's your hint. Yeah, I'm Doug McKenzie. I look a lot like Dr. Zato. I get that quite a bit. I don't know if he does. We don't really talk. But yeah, I do. I hear that. You don't talk to each other? Gossip time then? Well, yeah, I mean, Doc, he's a real turd. Nobody here likes him. That's possible, Gray. He might, there might be a similar family lineage. If you've ever seen him eat a greasy burger, you'd know that there's even more in common. Yeah, Stan's a pretty... I guess I can't even say Stan's a great judge of character, but, But, no, he does not like Dr. Zato. Oh, man. I like Daniel Craig 007. Hey, I like Daniel Craig 007. Is he your favorite 007? Oh, it's getting hot in here. And I definitely slept weird. Oh, my neck is killing me. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You got your matinee copy signed by Dante? That's awesome. That would be behind if I could have him sign something, it would have to be a copy of The Burbs. Because The Burbs is, I think, my favorite comedy of all time. But I think Matinee would probably be second. Well, Gremlins 2. I was obsessed with Gremlins 2 as a kid, but it was like But I love Matinee, too. Mant. Oh my god, with these ghosts. The real, yeah, I love all those weird old commercials. And that's the thing, is there's not really like... It's like the compilations and stuff, and I know there's... Could be issues with those, with copyright stuff. Obviously, somebody owns those commercials. But... I think it's pretty harmless and fun and nostalgic for people. Did I can't remember. In like my last few videos, did I do a joke where the video was sponsored by the 1987 Buick Regal? Does that ring a bell for anybody? Because I wrote it down because I said I want to do this. And I think I was planning to do it in the Nightmare on Elm Street 3 review, so I can't remember if I saved it and haven't used it yet. Is this game, like life, the best way through it is to stay as high as possible? Maybe, at this point. I don't know what to... I mean... Yeah, I can't tell. I can't tell what ultimately the goal of the platforming is. Like, what the, philosophy of the platforming design is in this game. Oh, come on, there's werewolves. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, how am I supposed to get past them? Maybe I'm not supposed to get past them. Maybe the wolves are just a metaphor for being different. And the real wolves are in your heart. Just kidding. I killed him. Gotta go to work soon. All right, well, thanks for swinging in, Quack. I don't know why I said that weird. Is that Fat Albert's ghost? It very well could be. I'm gonna sing a song for you. It's... Can't make jokes about that stuff anymore. You know. You know what I'm saying. Oh, come on. The Daffy Ducks are killing me here. So what's everybody doing for their Halloween? Did you do something last night? That's what we did. We went to a grown-up party. For grown-ups. Gotcha. Just having fun now with me and all the gang. Learning from each other. Well, we do our thing. And of course, we know what he was talking about now. When he was talking about doing his thing. We know what that was now. And none of us are happy about it. Oh, come on! Every time with them. We got a 1-up, eh? Spooky Daffy Ducks. Oh, there's spooky ducks. That's... Oh, God, that would be so funny. Has there ever been a horror movie like The Birds, but that was specifically hordes of rabid killer ducks? Is it possible to make a duck look vicious and intimidating in a horror movie setting? I don't know. I feel like that has got to be... Some great horror director needs to take it up as the challenge. The challenge is I have to make a legitimately scary duck attack movie. Don't you talk about my Mighty Ducks that way. Gordon Bombay, the Minnesota Miracle Man. He coached that ragtag group of kids. Minnesota kids. Don't you never say an unkind word about the Mighty Ducks. There's one in Return to Nukem High. All right. I mean, I feel like we're still not quite there. We're not crossing the finish line with what you're giving me here, but ooh, I got a book. Beautiful. Nothing, just a mummy swimming in the water. Do you like my form? Oh boy, here we go. This has too many layers to it. Oh. Alright, I got a 1-up out of it. That's not too bad. Yes! It's alive! My circuitous plan is 1/4 complete. Oh my god. I did not expect that. Can I, like, hit you? Can I damage you in any way? Oops. Okay, you die. And you die. 'Cause that wall of totem flesh will kill you. It'll eat you. It'll bite you. It'll bite your ankles. Really? Nope. I really can't damage it. And I just die. Okay, got it. Now I know the rules. Now I know where I'm at with this thing. One left. Tibuland. Very clever. Get out of here. Oh, I'm gonna let him watch. He made me watch. Oh, come on. No shit. The goal was right there. Oh my god. I love this music. Happy Halloween, everybody. Oh, come on. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that sucked. Oh, that sucked. Oh. 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 Oh, yeah. Okay. Need a little more coffee. Coffee. Today's stream is brought to you by coffee. Go get some coffee. Okay. Here we go. Are we going? Yes. Oh my god, he has the same powers as I do. Oh, come on. Was there a potion that restored my life? Can't remember. Oh, come on. Oh, what is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why this? I don't get that. Whoo! Spiky Turtles from Mario Evolved went to work with Sega. Yeah, it's so sad. They turn into slug turtles. Let's do this. Let's do this for real. Yes. Pro gamer jumps. Oh, of course, they're spiked. You little monsters. Appropriate that it's Halloween. Oh my god, what have I done? Yes, get those hearts back. Yes. Oh, what have I done? Oh, come on. I looked at the chat for a second. That's bunk. That is bunk. Can I kill that guy? Look at that. Who'da thunk it? Uh-oh. We got ourselves in a little feedback loop. Not doing nothing. Maybe we can just let the game do that forever. Oh. Well, that sucks. Ugh. Oh, did we just totally game over? Oh, we did. Max Decap has emerged from the underworld to invade our world.
Come on, Chuck. Now's the time to show your stuff.
The time is come underworld army to conquer the surface world. No mercy is standing in our way if anybody's foolish enough to do so.
Be careful, Chuck.
Now's the time to test your power, Chuck. Decap Attack, starring Chuck D. Head. Back when games had attitude. 90s style attitude for kids.
Who's Sly Stallone? I don't even know what you're talking about. Was he that guy that was in the movie Cobra? Because that's a fantastic movie. I love that movie, Cobra. I really so based my persona on the Cobra movie. Cabretti. They call him Cabretti. He liked to eat a hot dog, you know. He was a real quirky character. You know, he had a lot of depth to him.
Bye, Quack.
I can only assume that actor, whoever he is, I can only assume he won some sort of Academy Award for his performance in Cobra. You're the disease. I'm the cure. He said that. It was fantastic. The line of the year, I think a lot of reviews said. They said top line, most memorable lines of the last 50 years. One small step for man. I have a dream. We choose to go to the moon. And you're the disease. And I'm the cure. That's what the reviews were saying at the time. I don't take much stock in, reviews.
Looks like the game a glitched right there. See that? That's start. Assuming that's a glitch. Oh boy. So yeah, did anybody say what your Halloween plans were? Did you do something last night? Are you doing something tonight? You going out trick-or-treating with the kids tonight? What are you doing? What's everyone doing? Oh, and by the way, Gray, if you're still here in the chat, I mean, you'll watch this later if you didn't, but thank you very much for the package. Last mailbag episode, if people didn't watch, Gray sent me a very nice little care package of mostly VHS tapes, and yeah, it was a lot of fun stuff in there. The level design, I'm just not wrapping my brain around the thought process of any of this still. And we're pretty deep into the game. I feel like I should kind of know where the developer's coming from by now. It's not a bad game, though. I have played many, many far worse platformers than this. This is pretty good, actually. Track yes, you do. Historic Trio is a really good movie. And there was God, what's it called? The Executioners? I think is the sequel. Let me look. I have the V8 or the laserdisc. It should. Maybe I don't have it up here. Oh yeah, right here. Ow. But this is... So they've sequelized the historic trio, or the heroic trio. They made the Executioners, which is also a fine film. It's not as good as the original, but it's pretty good. And it's in that same... God, I think they released it the same year. But fine films all around. That's back when Michelle Yeoh could kind of do no wrong. If she was in something, I was all about it. When did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon come out in America? 2000. I definitely seen her in stuff before then, but I feel like that's when I like learned her name. But that was a great movie. That was a super fun theater experience because you didn't really get a lot of movies like that in the theater back then. Well, certainly not subtitled movies. I remember that was a movie that the movie theater had to put signs up saying this movie has subtitles because apparently people were going in not knowing that and were getting pissed off that they had to read. But I had a lot of fun. I went and saw that probably 4 or 5 times in the theater. That was that sweet spot, that like 2000, 2001, 2002, kind of right in there. That was like a sweet spot for when I decided I was just going to like see movies all the time. And if I liked a movie, I was going to go see it again and again. So there was a lot of like 2000 movies like right there where it would be like, yeah, I went and saw that. There was a cheap theater, a little bit of a drive, but it was a $1 theater. It was like $2 most days, and then Tuesdays I think was their $1 ticket, and then it was a $1 large popcorn. It was this super churty, like falling apart, hole in the wall movie theater. I remember one of the I think they had 4 screening rooms, or maybe 2. And one screening room had a bunch of theater chairs like ripped out and just piled up in the corner. You felt like you were in a building that was being ready to be torn down, but it was super fun. And I saw I would go there like every day. For a while I went there. It was like, between high school and college, and I think I went there like every day of the week for at least a week straight, and then but I was there at least once or twice a week. So I would see movies, and their movies didn't change a lot, and it was always like kind of what had just left movie theaters. It would be like a couple random movies. But yeah, I would see it'd be like Chicago. I was like, yeah, Chicago's pretty good musical. Like, it's fun enough. I went and saw Chicago like 5 times. Not because I love it, but because I was just like, yeah, like it's what's playing at the cheap theater, so I'm going to go see Chicago again. All right. Oh, no. God, what a cheap shot. Put one of those arrow guys right there. Cheap shot, game. Bad form. Oh, so close. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. So what did this one do? Wipe out every enemy in sight. So none of these give me health, huh? Making me into attacks for 10 seconds. Okay, can't use that. Seems like that's a real useful time to use it, but whatever. Was this the powerful ball of light? It's effective when used against boss enemies. Yes, we're going to use that. God dang it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pretty bad at this game. Pretty bad gamer. Couldn't even let me start at the boss. That's fine. That's just fine. Oh, come on. Faith and Begara. I totally got on top of him. Come on. This guy's a real pain in my butt. Brown. Oh my god, we started all the way over. We do start all the way over. Oh my god. Groovy. Welcome. It's going, well, I'm bad at this game. So that's, you know, that's part of what we're dealing with right now. Happy Halloween, everyone! Woo! Amazing costume last night. Thank you. I knew you would appreciate it. And I was actually surprised a couple people knew who we were supposed to be. And I really didn't expect anybody to know, so the fact that a couple people got it was pretty good. Because I'll say, I don't know what it's like in Canada, but, you know, Bob and Doug McKenzie were obviously not like the phenomenon over here, or down here, that they were in the Great White North. So I don't know, like, do kids in Canada still know who Bob and Doug McKenzie are? Because this is like, I feel like even of my generation, it was probably a pretty small, it was definitely a minority of kids that actually knew who Bob and Doug McKenzie were. And now it's like, nobody young knows who they are. Whoo! Not as popular in the lower 48. No, not super popular. I only knew about, like, I watched SCTV on Comedy Central. So that's how I got exposed to it. And that would have been like early 90s. So I knew Bob and Doug from SCTV, and then at some point I picked up their comedy album on CD. Sometime after that, just random. I think I just randomly happened upon it at like Best Buy or something. And somewhere like in the mix, I definitely had watched Strange Brew. I think my parents liked it when it came out, so they knew what it was. And at some point, they was like, "Hey, we should, this is a funny movie. Let's watch this." Still you're 35 and not even everyone. Yeah, that's exactly right. So a decent amount of people know. I think it depends on the age of the parents. Love at Christmas time when that's, you know what, we do play. There's some radio stations here in town. It's like the classic rock stations. They do play the Bob and Doug 12 Days of Christmas. So there's still little bits of them like out in the pop culture. I totally got ahead on top of him. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that jump. And I always end up at the boss with one heart. And I'm sick of it. How do you like it? So that just hurts me. Unbelievable. I'm gonna have to go through the whole thing again. Depends on the coolness of the parents. That's true too. The duck is gonna sue me for whiplash. That's a very modern duck. Nah, I'll sue you for whiplash. I'll sue. Get out your phone and record this. It's gonna go viral. On my TikTok. I'm Whiplash Duck on TikTok. Story time. I was attacked by a headless mummy. I'm gonna kill you. You know what? You're dead. Oh, and you just respawn and you get another hit of damage in on me. I'm such a fool. Oh, okay. Ah. No! Haha! I just covered him with grease. I greased him up. No. Local craft brewery made Elsinore beer. Is that a veil? Could I get that? Because that would be fun to have. Can it be gotten in America? Was it Phillips Brewing Company? So this was a while ago, huh? Bummer. Oh well. Ugh. We do have... I don't know where I put it now. Well, it's around somewhere. But we did just buy Elsinore. I got a T-shirt with the Elsinore Brewery logo on it, and then my wife got a hoodie. Whoa! Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I got him. I never learned from my mistakes. I just got lucky. Ha. Yeah, what if I just ripped my face off? Livestream fails compilation. And it's like all the usual stuff, and then there's just one video where a guy's like, I died again. And then it's just a skull. Send a pic to my Instagram. Yeah, I will double check that. I'll do it right now. I don't care. I don't care. Sorry, I got distracted by hateful comments on my James Rolfe video. Oh, yeah. Well, next time, made in the Great White North. Next time a company, I assume anybody could license the name or the logo or whatever. Do like a brand tie-in. Next time somebody does that, I'm going to have to pick up a Crowler. Oh, man. No, that video's kind of still getting a couple thousand views a day. So I would say I'd say about 10 people a day, I guess. Get bent out of shape about it enough to where they have to comment. But I get it. I was thinking about it. And, you know, there's so many... Some of the comments that get into it a little bit more as far as, like, their feelings about AVGN. You know, it's not just like a YouTube channel that makes funny videos. For these people that are like so upset about me just saying like, this guy, as a fan, this guy lied to my face and is just kind of often dishonest to us and uncaring about it is the community around him, and has just always been very like, you should just be happy with whatever you get from me. So yeah, that's how I see it, and that's how I feel, and I just said, for me personally, I'm just not interested in supporting that anymore. But these people are like, you know, they are a little younger than me, and really grew up with him as like, not just a guy making funny videos on YouTube, but like, he's almost like the way I would view Jim Henson or Mr. Rogers or so those sort of like revered figures. I think he's like, I didn't realize how for a lot of people he's revered, and saying something bad about him is like saying something bad about Jim Henson or Mr. Rogers. So I don't like... I've come to that, I mean, I guess I got a little heated when the hate started coming in, and I made a snotty video roasting his fans. Which, again, I wasn't saying anything that wasn't true. I wasn't saying anything I didn't believe, so that's how I conduct... Whether it's negative or positive, I guess, as long as I'm conducting myself in an intellectually honest way, and I'm saying the things that I believe, that's all I can do. And I stand by the things that I say. Obviously, I can clarify. But I also don't totally begrudge them, because if I ran across a video that was like... Jim Henson's just a complete a-hole. Jim Henson was such an a-hole. And he this and this and that. I would probably comment and say, like, what do you know and who cares what you think? So I get it. But yeah, but the anger and the hate directed at me has been... It's slowed way down, but there's this steady little stream of it that keeps coming in. It's okay to have an opinion where you disagree about a topic and not feel attacked. Yeah, and I think that's the thing is, I just think for those people, they feel, it's not even like I disagree with this guy. And I think most of us, like, if we watch a video we disagree with, we can go like, well, moving on. But I guess with, you know, I view James as, you know, I had viewed him as like this kind of inspirational success story for like kind of carving your own path on YouTube and kind of, you know, making a career, turning your hobbies and passions into success and fame and money. You know, he's very inspirational in that way. But at the same time, I didn't revere him the way so many revere him. I didn't grow up with him. I'm the same age as him, so we it's more like I would get that, like, you know, the guy talks about things I remember from my childhood too, and clearly we had similar, you know, we were in a similar middle class, you know, suburban family atmosphere, and liked a lot of the same things. Oh, it got a lot of channel traffic, you can say that again. Oh, here we are, once again. God, I'm not good at avoiding this stuff. Oh, come on! Come on! I will say, you know, I got a little heated from the response to the James Rolfe video. And then, too, obviously, there was a little bit of, like, this is something that's blowing up on my channel. I probably need to address it, and I guess capitalize on it to some degree. I think I'd be stupid not to, and I think it'd be stupid to pretend like you're like someone shouldn't. But I'll say this, you know, I said as a fan, I'm done supporting James Rolfe, and that's really all I said, but I called the video I'm done with James Rolfe. So now anything, you know, I make another video like kind of commenting and roasting his fans attacking me, and it turns into like, he said he was done with, you know, talking about Cinemassacre and blah blah blah, and it's like, well, no, I'm really just, as a fan, I'm just done supporting James Rolfe. I can still talk about him if I want to talk about him. And I was thinking, I got through that guy so easily the first time. I don't know what the difference is. But I was kind of thinking, I'm going to do the Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dr. Zotto VHS Dreadful. And I kind of want to, again, just because there's this steady stream of hate, and it just kind of keeps that wound from healing up, where I'm like, I keep wanting to stick it to those fans. And it's a bad impulse, and it's a lower impulse. I should be able to rise above it. But I was thinking, when I really get the Dr. Zotto, when I really get the VHS Dreadful, this new formula, that I think will have to be a little snappier, a little more fun, but like where he zaps into the movie and things, I kind of want to do the AVGN movie as a VHS Dreadful. I don't think he ever released it on VHS. So it betrays, in theory, it slightly betrays the premise of the review format that I've the rules that I've set for that, the world of those videos. But I think it would be really funny. And obviously that movie is a notoriously horrible movie, so it would not be hard to just roast it. So yeah, we'll see. I gotta get this, I have ideas, and I really gotta get... Somebody on eBay wants... They have a VHS tape of Dragon Strike signed by James Rolfe. And they want $2,500 for it. But yeah, I think that would be a fun idea, and I think it would be an idea to really push, to kind of help keep that, not hype, but like, I don't know. I think it would just be fun, that's all. And I think it would be a video that could do well on the channel. Just trying to see if, sold items. Is there anything that's sold recently? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so that might be a lost cause. Okay. Oh, there's the Blu-ray. I should probably get, if I'm gonna review it, I should at least have a physical copy of the movie. I think that's got to be the rule, right? The movie, there it is. Free shipping. Oh, it ended. Why did it end? Am I unsold? Sorry, guys. We fell down the rabbit hole. Ah, there we go. I'll just heart a couple of these, see if anybody sends me a deal. Okay, anyway. Okay, I need to look... I'm going to look away from it, because otherwise I will keep looking at it. Joshua, welcome. Happy Halloween, my friend. Happy Halloween! I have to say it dramatically whenever anybody says Happy Halloween in the chat. That's the rule. Ah. Do I have any of those? I do have. Okay. We're gonna hit him with one of these.
Use the cursor to choose an item.
Boom, how do you like it? Oh, this is it. This is it. Oh, God. No! Come on. This whole, like, hilarious cartoon gag. You have to, like, kind of jump off a very... I just smoked your ass! It only took 18 times to defeat that very easily defeated enemy. I blame the game. I blame the game. This is my victory dance. Pretty good. And then you go dip, dip, dip. You can't leave this round without finding a more important item. You should search every nook and cranny. But I don't wanna. It's the return of Pro Skills Gamer. Pew, 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 pew. 360 no scopes. All day long. The amount of no scoping is outrageous, says the New York Times. 360 no scopes for days. Ooh la la. So I need an important item, A. Well, what could I have missed? What was so important? Must be in this one. Nope, just a potion. Just a potion. No, not like this. Come on. Important item. Come out and play. Yay! I don't know what I'm looking for. What could it be? I've gone everywhere. I'm out of here. You can't leave this out without finding the most important item you should. But I did. But I did. What, should I search the lava now? What do you... I don't understand. There's no other nooks and crannies, and I'm just gonna be dying. Because... game, you screwed me. You screwed me. Alright, we're gonna do this thoroughly, so now... because now I know... oh, is it in here? It's probably in here, whatever it is. Hold on. There. That's my 80s sitcom turn to camera in the opening. Well, we got our most important items, so now we just gotta probably defeat the boss again, which for some reason I have an incredible amount of trouble with. And kick the tires and light the fires and head home. We're gonna... remember the Green Goblin showed up and he pumpkin bombed the hell out of the place. Oh, come on, can't I just once face the boss with full health? That's all I ask. Oh, come on. Oh, I didn't even have to beat him again. That's nice. Come on. We did it. Boom. What? Audio commentary? What? Been a while since we've seen this level. Still bad at it. So that's good. Oh, come on. If it's a game over screen, I'm gonna flip out. Whew, you guys got lucky. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The Daffy Ducks. There's Daffy Duck-a-Palooza up in here. You got lucky. Because Joshua, if I game over in this game, it starts me all the way over. So, I think this is about as far as we've been able to get. Hereabouts. And my forward attack here, my chest burster, it was a pretty limited attack, so. But now I have the skull. The skull of Tutankhamun. There's something down here? Oh, there's totally gonna be treasures. Yes, treasures. Underwater treasures that only Chuck D. Head can acquire. Oh. Unbelievable. Guys, I know it's fun for you to make me look stupid when I do stupid things. But like, that's a fun game for you guys, but you just lost out on a lot of pro gamer moves. So who does that really hurt? You know, who does that really hurt? Society. That's who it hurts. Check the stream, bro. I can't be checking it all the time. I can't be looking at things nonstop. I need to focus on the game. I'm a pro gamer. He should do one of his playing audio to troll on the next stream. Ow. Yeah, you got to hear all about my pro gamer moves. Let me guess. Oh, did I get the very important item? I must have. Because I'm a gamer. Sorry, kids. I'm a pro gamer. I've been doing this since you were in diapers. Ah! Got me right in the butt. Oh no! I jumped. That's true. I was doing way better. Why? 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 Hold on. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta find this. I'm not gonna... No, I'm not gonna find it, am I? I was gonna try to find the footage of Nancy Kerrigan going, why? Do they really... Does someone really not just have that clip? How is that not just a clip?
With an object.
Okay, I got it. Just this. Is it...
I don't know, some hard black stick. Something.
Why? Okay. That was fun. That was a walk down memory lane. Here I am playing. So that's fun. Oh, whoops. Got me. Does Sega have something like the Game Genie? Sega has a Game Genie. I don't have one. I think you used to use that screen to cheat when you can't. Yeah, I turn on all my aim bots for Decap attack. Let's see if there's some Decap attack cheats. Level select. Doesn't really look like it. Okay, that's fine. We gotta do this the old-fashioned way, boys and girls. Ah! My face! Gray, I mean, I'm not gonna go looking for those clips. I'll just put it that way. Bull. It's bull crap. It's bullcrap. Ghost. We have Mountain Dew or crab juice. Oh, God. Ugh. I'll take the crab juice. Whoop, 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 whoop. I feel like this is like a place that like a boss fight should happen. But it's just empty. What's up with that? Oh, come on. My pro gamer skills are failing me. Here. Okay, here I go. Yep. Oh man, I'm fighting everybody. Whoa, I'm defeating the boss. Whoa, so easy. So easy. Just defeated him. I'm on to the next level. Beat the game? Wow. Oh, it glitched. It put me back here. But I just beat the game. Ah, come on. What do you mean? No. I beat the game. I beat the game legitimately. I just forgot the I clicked away from the screen. I forgot. But no, legitimately, I beat the game. I set a speedrun record. For real, though, guys. No. Gotta be something cool down here. Oh, it's the same place. Same place that I was before, no big deal. Watching from Italy on this fine last day of October. Welcome. Does Italy, How does Italy celebrate Halloween? Is it like a thing in Italy? I know kind of America is the place that kind of went nuts with Halloween. A lot of other places it's a little more subdued. Whew. Yeah, good stuff. I still, for all the faults, and there are many in this game, I really do love the art style and the music. I think is absolutely top notch. Maybe a little too short, maybe not enough variety in the music, but the music that's there is top notch. Halloween's huge here now. They've slowly taken on a lot of the American holidays and how we celebrate. I live in a town that has an American Army base, so that could be part of it. That probably is a big part of it. We are cuckoo for holidays in America, for sure. And yeah, I love Halloween. I'm not going to act like I'm too cool for school. I was supposed to be born on Halloween. That was my my mom's due date, but I came just a little early. Oh, we got a one-up. We got a one-up, boys. Get out of here. Is this just the same loop that I went through? It is. Very clever. World speed run record, 24 minutes. I feel like we could shave probably about 20 minutes off of that. With my pro gamer abilities, I wasn't liking this run, so I killed myself on purpose. Because that's what pro gamers sometimes do. You gotta set yourself up for maximum success. Success is for the weak. I'm all about maximum success. Bow, bow, bow. What did you do for Halloween? Did the kids go trick-or-treat last night? Here in Italy, the kids don't trick-or-treat, but they have controlled places to get candy, like trunk-or-treats, parties. Yeah, I think actually America is moving in a lot of ways towards those like controlled candy receiving environments to some degree. I think there's still lots of old-fashioned house-to-house trick-or-treating, but I do think that you see more and more of like zoos and event centers, stadiums, and they'll do those sorts of things. And I think it's easier for in a city environment, having kids out on the streets and stuff is, there's like an element of safety that you have to worry about. But yeah, this Halloween we just went to a friend's house for their grown-up Halloween party. Yeah, that was just bad juju in that run. But I will say, Minnesotans are very excited this year because this is the 30th anniversary of probably the most famous Halloween for Minnesotans. I don't know if there is a more infamous Halloween. The Halloween of 1991. It was the Great Halloween blizzard of 91, 30 years ago today. I was in 5th grade. The whole state basically shut down as the evening rolled in. And it was actually people died in the great Halloween blizzard. A lot of the storm blew up really fast and unexpectedly, and lots of hunters were out in the woods. And yeah, a lot of people just couldn't get to help or to safety, and help couldn't get to people. So tragedy, but let's focus on the good part, which is the candy. But me and one other friend went out trick-or-treating together, and I was over at his house, and basically it was like you could go through a couple of these back roads and then wind up at my house. So that was the idea. And by the time we went out, we were pushing through the middle of the street. So it's the middle of the street. We're in 5th grade, so however tall we are. But we were pushing our way down the middle of the street, and the snow was approaching our waists. Like, I remember putting my arms up like this and trudging through the snow. It's shocking that our parents let us just go out by ourselves. 2 11-year-olds into the blizzard of the century, but we were gonna get our candy. So every house we went to, because we had to kind of walk a ways before we got to the first house, and then you kind of hit a neighborhood. So we like trudge all the way in. We get to the first house, and they're like, we haven't seen anyone else out. It's crazy that anybody would be out trick-or-treating. I guess here, just take the whole bowl of candy. So all these places that would normally grab like 2 or 3 things and put them in your pillowcase, they were just dumping the whole bowl. Those pillowcases, both of our sacks, were literally, you couldn't get more candy into those sacks. They were packed full because every house we stopped at just dumped the whole bowl of candy into those pillowcases, and it will stand for all time as my ultimate Halloween trick-or-treating haul and experience. Like, I don't really remember any other year's trick-or-treating, but I remember that one very, very vividly. That was an adventure. Cab, you're adapting Halloween here as well. Pubs and bars do thematic stuff, and people go partying in disguises, but I doubt they do trick-or-treat. Yeah. Well, what's interesting, too, is, like, for places that aren't that into it, that don't have, like, the cultural history of being into Halloween and trick-or-treating, you could... It'd be interesting, because you could kind of adapt it into, like kind of cut out the kids' side of everything, and you could make it just kind of like a St. Patty's Day, although I suppose that's not really a thing as much of a thing around the world either, but a holiday that's more focused on the grown-up fun of the holiday. Oh, we found a very important item. A copy of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. A first edition. Guard it with your life, Chuck D. What was it? Chuck D. Head. Guard it with your very life. Don't let the Daffy Ducks get anywhere near it. That's crazy, man. Times were different back then. Parents didn't seem to be as involved with the day-to-day. I mean, we were definitely kind of... I mean, we had... For a long time, we had woods behind our house. And, I mean, you know, back then it was mostly... Go goof around in the woods. You know, if you're not playing Nintendo or Atari... go goof around in the woods. And you didn't have cell phones or, you know, you didn't have any way of finding your kid. Oh my God. This is going to be terrible. Yep, this is going to be real bad. I don't have any of my cool stuff. So I just got to deal with this. Of course. I don't understand the pattern. The U.S. takes every international holiday that involves alcohol and makes it our holiday. Yes, that's... Max Decap has emerged from the underworld to invade our world.
Come on, Chuck. Now's your time to show your stuff.
Hey, it come from the underworld army to conquer the surface world. I'll show you stand in our way. If anybody's foolish enough to do so.
Be careful, Chuck.
Now's the time to test your power, Chuck. Beautiful. It's got to be one of the worst running cycles from the 16-bit era. Look at him running. Although I guess it kind of, like a mummy wouldn't be super coordinated. So I guess there's a logic to it. So something can either be good, or it can at least have a logic to why it is the way that it is. And I'll allow it. I'll accept it anyway. It's not really up to me to allow. Like, it is what it is. Oh, come on. Lester the Unlikely. Was it Lester the Unlikely, right? Or it wasn't Lester the Unlucky. It was the Unlikely. Yeah, that game had a pretty disgusting run cycle. Green Dog. Maybe Green Dog had a worse... I don't remember what Green Dog's running cycle was like. Or was he on a skateboard?
Dun 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 dun.
Get out of here, werewolf. Get out of here. Little goombas with little arrows that shoot off of your heads. Get out of here. Get your butt out of here. Get your butt out of here. Oh, come on. Get in it. You ever stomp a ghost into the ground? It can be done. It can be done. It's not easy, but it can be done. We're not going to make the same mistakes. We're going to get that very important item right off the bat. So when we get to the boss and we defeat him easily, which we will do, we can just move right along. I'm being extra careful because I would like to just once get to the boss with full health. Huh? We did it. Don't have any ball of light potions. So we gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Pro gamer. Ghosts with bones are the worst. Did I ever tell you guys this idea that I had where if you were a zombie, like I want to make a movie, and maybe this exists, and that's my question right now. Is there any movie that exists or graphic novel or whatever about, I was thinking about, so in the zombie apocalypse, or just a world where there are zombies. Doesn't necessarily have to be apocalyptic a situation. Maybe they got the maybe it's under control. But what if someone died and then they became a ghost, but then their body reanimated as a zombie, so it's a buddy comedy, and it's the guy's ghost and the zombified reanimated body, which would maybe still have a little bit of thinking, like bub level, like it can kind of do a little bit of thinking, a little bit of reasoning, still has a little bit of that memory left. But it's a buddy movie with the zombie and the ghost of the same person. That's my idea. I don't know if anyone's ever done it before. But I think there's potential there. I did not time that correctly. You know what's dumb? So we got 2 hearts. You know, that's like our life meter. 2 hearts. But a heart is like, you can get hit twice. So it goes from a heart to like a smaller heart to gone. So why not just make it 4 hearts and make it so that when you get hit, just a heart goes away. Instead of a heart turning into a small heart and then going away, just make it go away. That's all. That's just what I was thinking. Simplifies it. You can just look at a glance, and instead of worrying about, is it a full heart or is it a slightly smaller heart, you can go, how many hearts are there? Just a little quality of life, you know, little critique. No big deal. No hate to Decap Attack's designers. Oh my god, the werewolves. The werewolf twins are really starting to upset me. Not gonna lie. Oh, that's bunk. And now we gotta deal with these 2 characters again. Forget it, I'm going back around. The ghost half has to come to terms with his wife loving the zombie half, and the ghost half has to watch. Well, I thought, too, a lot of it would be like the ghost, you know, like the zombie would be killing people and the ghost would be like, oh, come on, no, like, you know. It's like, oh, we're better than that. I don't know. The werewolf twins sounds like an indie. Yeah, the werewolf, yeah, that's like, werewolf cop. Oh, the werewolves twins. Oh, so it'd be a very heady indie melodrama, a coming of age. Well, they're back, the werewolf twins. As we said earlier, clearly the werewolf twins are not meant to be taken literally, but as a metaphor for being different. Not looking the way you're supposed to look. The werewolf twins aren't out there. You're not fighting. In the movie, you're fighting the werewolf twins, but really, the real struggle is the werewolf twins in your heart. Yep. Yep, the werewolf twins are a metaphor for growing hair in... For you're growing fur where there was no fur before. Werewolf fur. Makes sense, because the moon is like a metaphor for menstruation. So it's really talking about... It's like Little Miss Sunshine. It's basically Little Miss Sunshine. But where at one point she fights werewolves. Oh, come on! That was a cheap shot. Game, that was a cheap shot. Where did that ghost come? I'm outraged. So I can't stomp him in the water. Ugh. It's okay. It's okay. What happened? What happened? Naudus has subscribed. Welcome, Nav. I know the subscription alerts on YouTube are pretty terrible. They're not, well, like your privacy settings determine if like they even show up in the alerts in the first place, and then I think they're very delayed. So yeah, it's so who knows, Nav. Whenever you subscribed, thank you and welcome. I really wish that's one thing I think YouTube needs to get a better handle on. More, at least as far as like alert widgets and things like that. Getting that stuff to be much more real time, much more instantaneous. Because yeah, something like Twitch, it's like that immediate reaction of following someone or subscribing to someone and having it, kick in, click in, clock in, tune out right away. That it's stupid to not have it built that way. It's stupid that YouTube hasn't managed to figure that one out yet. But welcome, Nav. Oh my god. No, I can't. Oh my god. Okay, I can run on his back. Can I? Okay. No! We were figuring him out! We were figuring him out! Chongo Chupula. Hey man, new sub, really enjoy your content. Thank you, my friend. We will hopefully, we will continue to entertain you here on this channel. Unfortunately, I think that is going to be it for today. Time to hit the old dusty trail, as they say. But I gotta say, I like... This is probably... I would guess this is probably the furthest into Decap Attack I've ever been. And it's a solid game. I'm glad I played it. I was gonna play Kid Chameleon, but then I thought Decap Attack is spookier. So, for Halloween, I figured let's do it that way, you know? And I think I probably ended up having a better time than I would have with Kid Chameleon. I remember I played Kid Chameleon a lot at my cousin's house, but I don't remember ever getting very far because I feel like that game was tough. That's my memory of it. Jellyfish with bones, the ghosts are OP. They are. They're just maybe they lull me because they look so unassuming. They give me a false sense of confidence. Maybe that's what it is. What are some good underrated 90s movies? Well, that's a good question. I mean, I feel like the early 90s, I mean, like when you get into the late 90s, you're really kind of talking about they feel more like 2000s movies. And I think that's the way it is probably with every decade, but it's always like a movie from like 97 to 99. They tend to be more what we think of as more what we think of as like a 2000s movie. Let's look at this terrible Collider list of movies. Oh my god. When is this from? It's from January 2021, so it's going to be hot garbage. Because that is the business that Collider is in. Nope. These are all, I mean, they're not bad movies, but I think this list was just designed by an algorithm that, yeah, this is a really bad list. Oh, they did put Matinee on there, though. Good for them. Matinee is a great movie. We were just talking about that earlier today with John Goodman. So they at least had that sense. I'm trying to think, because like the late 80s and the early 90s tend to bleed together for me a little bit. I always forget. Something that I think is an 80s movie will have come out in like 91. I do that a lot. Ooh, Audition was a great movie. That was in 99. Wow. If you've never seen Audition, and you want to watch a really upsetting, slow burn horror movie, Audition. God, look at these movies. Do you have the Shout Factory Blu-ray of Matinee? No, I don't. I think I have, I have the VHS. And I think I have the laserdisc. I think that might be it. Bound, Jennifer Tilly, 90s Jennifer Tilly, come on. Although today's Jennifer Tilly's not too shabby, if you ask me what I'm saying here. What else we got? Dark City, great movie. Yeah, the problem with these lists is they're so unfocused, and obviously it's a lot of more the big mainstream Hollywood hits of those years. So nothing super exciting. Early 90s, let's say early 90s. Sorry. Yeah, see, Burbs was 89. Tremors was 1990? Was it? See, I think of that as an 80s movie. I'm going to look that up. I thought that was 89. I always do this. No, 1990. All right. So there's maybe the ultimate 90s movie because it's one of the greatest movies ever made. And wasn't Darkman Arrow Video? Was Darkman on the list? Well, it should be. Darkman 1990. It's a Darkman 2012 short? What is this? It's a trailer? Someone was... I'm guessing this is just like a fan film. Alright. Probably shouldn't allow that on IMDb, but whatever. Lord of Illusions. That's I mean, I think a lot of Clive Barker stuff, there's flaws, but I think he always builds these really fascinating worlds and high concept horror, but still very brutal, and gives you a lot of the goods that you're in, that you're there for a horror movie, but is a little more twisted and imaginative, but maybe not doing the best job at storytelling. Cemetery Man, great movie. Raising Cain, solid movie. I never saw Wolf with Jack Nicholson. One of these days I'm going to have to watch that movie. Devil's Advocate, I'm a big fan. The Cube, Mimic, the Tom Savini remake of Night of the Living Dead, The Frighteners, one of the all-time greats. People Under the Stairs, often, I think, overlooked nowadays. I love that movie. Stir of Echoes was 1999. That was a good... I guess I don't know how Hollywood that movie was. It had Kevin Bacon in it. But that was a well-done, a well-told, ghost story movie. Gremlins 2, Army of Darkness, Jacob's Ladder, New Nightmare, Candyman, Audition, Dead Alive was 92. Good stuff on here. Sixth Sense. Say what you will, folks. The Sixth Sense was a really great movie. Like, whatever else you want to say about that, the career of M. Night Shyamalan, I don't think you can really objectively look back and be like, this movie's not good. Like, I don't think you can say that. I think anybody who likes film and is... Someone just said, "What do I look like? Do I give off a Seth Rogen vibe?" Because when that AVGN or that James Rolfe video I did went whatever minimal viral, for my size channel, it went very viral. Look at my hair. A lot of the hateful comments. There we go. A lot of the hateful comments were making jokes that I look like Seth Rogen. Do I look like Seth Rogen? Seth Rogen. Yeah, Seth Rogen. For a second I thought Joe Rogan. I'm like, no, I do not look like Joe Rogan. I wish I could do a Seth Rogen impression. Let me hear his voice. It's like... That's all I can do. I gotta hear his voice.
Does your deodorant keep...
Have you ever seen the movie Very Bad Things, 98 with Christian Slater? Yes, that is a good movie. It's got a lot of good people in it.
I have a favorite Seth Rogen movie.
I mean, I wrote a lot of the movies that I made, so it's a tough question to ask me.
I guess I can see it now that I'm looking at him and then looking at me and looking at him and looking at me. You know what? Cinemaslickers, I'm going to give you that one. I do kind of put off a Seth Rogen vibe. I'm going to give that one to you. I wanted to fight it. I wanted to argue it. But I can't. So I concede that. I concede that victory to you. You've won a battle. But I will win the war. You're going to love when Dr. Zotto reviews the AVGN movie. Ooh, you're going to love it. He has, I kind of like, there is a music in it. And I like voices that have a musicality to them. It gets old. I saw that video of him at the Oscars or the Golden Globes this last year, and it's like COVID, and it was supposed to be outdoor, like an outdoor event, but they built a big tent that was basically just like, you want this to be, welcome to VHS Dreadful. I am Dr. Zotto. No. You collect Scream Factory DVD, or Blu-rays. I don't really collect any newer media. I have a ton of, I grab movies on DVD and Blu-ray to watch when I see them on super good deals. If I find them used, basically. But I don't collect. I don't collect any semi-current media. It's all VHS tapes and laserdiscs and Nintendo games and all the old stuff around here. But yeah, anyway, we will get out of here. Thank you everybody so much, as always. Thank you to the patrons. Let me pull up real quick. Just real quick. Let me pull up the patrons so I can thank everybody. Here we go. In order of join date from oldest, most respected, to the new meat, Old Man Gamer, 8-Bit Beck, Melinda McClure, Chad, Slevin324, Gray Pilgrim, Kitson Sass, Steve Kelso, Richard Ontiveros, and the Jurassic Junkie. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the patrons. You really keep the lights on. The lights on and the toilet flushing. You do it all. You've done it all, my friends. Joshua, thank you so much for your support as well. Everybody, Cap, all the regulars that like to come in and hang out and have a good time. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. That would be great. Otherwise, you know that whether you are a dirty dog sleeping in the sun or an alley rat eating up the night, review. Basement video got in right as I was doing the old outro, right as I'm getting ready to click the old end stream button. Have a good one. You can watch. You can watch the video, catch up in a little bit. It's not interactive, but it's still a good time. Thank you, everybody. Whether you are a dirty dog sleeping in the sun or an alley rat eating up the night, you know you are always welcome here at Hat Hole Home Video. Bye-bye.